everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanne and today we're doing my bullet journal flip through. So I'm flipping through my bullet journal for July and then we're going to go over my setup for August. I did ask you guys if you had any questions for me to answer in this video, and there was one question. I asked it on my Instagram stories, so if you missed that and you have something you want me to answer next month, go ahead and pop it in the comments below and I will be more than happy to do that. You guys are always like, when are you doing more bullet journal videos? So I do them basically at the beginning of every month. If you have a specific request, let me know. But other than that, that's how it's going to be. So this is the bullet journal that I started in July. So if you missed that, I will leave it linked in a card here for you and you can check that out. But I'm just keeping some important papers up here in the front. And then where did the month start? Okay, so this is how the month started. I had my goals page over here, which I really liked. I loved this format. I carried that on into August. This was my monthly overview of my dates. That worked per usual. This was my YouTube spread. I really liked the additions of the sticky notes for the collabs that I do. That helped a lot because I like to peel them off when I'm working on the challenge. And of course, this is my usual stuff, so I like that. I kept the tracker, still loving that. I did a lot of socializing this month, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. My work calendar, and yeah, I love this spread. So this is the first month that I did like a currently spread. So just go over it real quick with you guys. I listened to 2 books on Audible, and I used this rating stamp from Studio L2E's book stamp set. I really liked that. I actually bought the stamp set just because I wanted the rating stamp, but that's a side note. And then I read 2 physical books, so I put those down there. I did start a 3rd physical book, but I didn't finish it, so I didn't put it down. But anyways, I did that. I was super into dried mangoes at the beginning of the month, so that was that. This is my current before bed snack that I'm into. I got some sea salt spray like for your hair, and I'm totally loving that, like beach hair. So I kind of drew that. And then the songs, I usually go through phases with songs, and I like certain ones at whatever more than others some weeks. So I just wrote kind of my favorite lyrics from those songs down, so that was kind of cool. This is my snapshots page, and of course I kept up with that. My finance spread. So in the beginning of the month, I always start doing dailies, and then I hate how they come out, and I find my groove around the 6th apparently, and then it's all good. So I do a lot of flipping back and forth through my bullet journal, and those ones that didn't go so well don't always make me happy to look at. So what I did was I paper clipped them together so that I didn't have to look through them every single time. So this was the first weekly for the 4th of July. I tried to be all cool and do like this, you know, stenciled some stars in the background and whatever, but that's totally not me, so not doing that again. A quote, this is where I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. Kidded myself about the time tracker there. This was a work spread for something that I was working on for a client. More dailies. So yeah, this is where I found my groove, and I love that. So I'm just going to paper clip that again. Yep. It doesn't even exist, guys. It doesn't exist. So more quotes, dailies. I did this sketch of the girl in there, which I really liked. Another quote. I changed this up. I put all of my daily on this side, and then like a little box to put some random things in, and then I kept all of my to-do lists and lists in general on this side, and I have kept this all month. I absolutely love it. I'm using it in August. Yeah, I'm just really, it's all the same content as the one before. I just eliminated the need for the Dutch door, basically. So, more dailies. This was a spread for a client. More dailies. And as you can see, I'm keeping up with the one color per week thing. I really like that. It works well for me. Here's another one of my weekly spreads. More dailies. Just, I was practicing some lips for my Take 5 challenge, but I didn't actually draw them in that, but that's okay. This is like my current doodle thing. More dailies. Just like a random definition. Some notes. Another weekly, daily, bad sketch. And this is where August starts. So, I kept my goals page. I did personal friends because I have a friend who moved to Colorado last year, and he's coming to visit. So I really want to make sure that I see him a couple times while he's here. Tasks, which I don't have any yet, but I fill them in as I see fit throughout the month. And then hustle is anything that has to do with applying for jobs, YouTube, basically, yeah. Anything like that. So, this is my overview of the month with the dates. Because I have my friend coming to visit, there's 3 birthdays this month, and I am dog sitting for my bosses, which also involves business sitting, but anyway. So, yeah. I needed this really, like, blocked breakdown. I do really good with blocks. So, doing that. Yep, this is my new YouTube spread, which I really like. So these are all the videos that I plan to do for the week, and I put like requests or things I need to film down here, and then this is what I actually had scheduled and posted. So I'm really liking that. And then these are my collabs, which I haven't filled in yet because I don't want you guys to see. I kept this exactly the same, except instead of me time in this tracker column, I put journal because I want to get back into more written journaling. I did pretty good in July because I was trying to complete that insert, but I want to continue with that. So, there's that. My work calendar, Happy Mail. This is my finance tracker. I really liked highlighting every other line to make it look like, oh gosh, the accounting books or whatever. So I kept that. This is my currently spread, but I titled it At the Moment this month. And then this is my snapshots log. And this month, instead of pre-decorating the colors, I decided to do like a very loose mood type thing. I don't do mood trackers because I have a very hard time with trackers. I have all I can do just to fill in, you know, the one by my work calendar that I have. But I thought it'd be fun to, like, when I pick, you know, my thing that I'm going to write for the day, that I throw down a little watercolor that I'm feeling at that moment. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. This is also something new that I did. I put up a social media posting tracker because I'm really bad at posting on Instagram and getting back to comments in a timely manner. I usually, like, I don't let them go more than 2 or 3 days, but sometimes I'm really bad at that, and I want to get better at it because you guys are so sweet enough to comment on my stuff. So, there's that. We'll see how that goes. I did a sketch and swatched out some Winsor & Newton colors that I got. I got the little Cotman set the other day just to test them out because they're really good, like urban sketching colors and stuff. And yeah, but I didn't like how it looked with all the other colors, so I put this beautiful piece of text paper here. And I might layer something over that eventually. That was something a note my friend wrote me when we went to the beach, and I don't want to put anything else on the page because I'm weird like that. And then these are my dailies, and I had switched to a bright highlighter. Like here, that totally worked. Before I was using a like lighter yellow highlighter, but I don't know if I like it. Like it's another one of those, I hate my dailies for the first however many days, but we'll get through it. I think I'm going to resort to either the lighter highlighter again or crossing tasks out, which I used to do in other planners that I had. Sorry guys, I had a tickle in my throat. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. These are just some astrology notes from Romany's Realm's Patreon little informant thing the other day. This is my weekly spread for this week. It's pretty empty still. Right now it's Thursday and I still don't have my shit together. So we'll see how this week goes. But it ain't looking too good. And then I still have to do today's daily. So that's it, you guys. The question that I was asked, it'd be nice if you answered it, Leanne, was how do I choose which like spreads and layouts I'm going to use each month. And honestly, I don't sit there and scroll through BUJO inspo or whatever. I mean, I do watch some bullet journaling videos, but for the most part, I don't do any of those elaborate spreads or try them out because I know they don't work for me because I've done it in the past. So what I do is each month, I know, like, I'm a highly reflective person, so I know already when I get to the end of the month if something is or isn't working for me. Like, some people like to make lists, and that's cool if it works for you, but I don't need to make a list and ask myself what's working and not working because I already know. So I take that information and I say, okay, what do I want to keep? What do I need to change? And so, like, when I found out that I liked these boxes, that the box thing was working really well for me, I kept these boxes and then kind of integrated the boxes elsewhere into my spread. Like here, these boxes here. And then I decided I liked this tracker, so I just added this tracker. You know what I mean? I just kind of edit throughout. I decide what to keep, integrate parts that I really liked, and just change on a whim. Like, I wish that I had a better answer for that question, and I hope that did answer the question. But yeah, I literally just, I keep what worked, change things up a little bit as I go, integrating the parts that worked better for me, like the box technique and stuff. And yeah, that's how I decide. I just go with the flow. And if I find something either isn't working, I'll stop using it. Or if I find I want to add something, I have no problem adding it way back here. Like, as long as it's still in the same month, it doesn't matter. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Like I said, if you have any questions you want me to answer in the next bullet journal video, go ahead and leave them in the comments below here, and I will be more than happy to answer them for you. Do not forget to give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future ones, because that would be a bummer. And I will catch you guys on my next one. Take care, guys.